Donald Trump gave a very strange interview to a guy named Joe Pags. I don't know who Joe Pags is, but he really likes Trump. And during this interview, Donald Trump went back to the story of the FBI might have planted the documents to frame me, or they might have stolen documents. Wait, the FBI planted or they stole? They brought in or they took out? And if that's the case, how did you know to telepathically declassify the very documents that the FBI planted? None of it makes any sense, but Trump is back on this train once again.
And they wouldn't let us have lawyers there, and they wouldn't let us have any representation. So who knows what was planted? Who knows what was put in there? Who knows what was taken out? And, you know, if you look at the group, it's a largely radical left-run, NARA.
Right.
And you look at
it. It's all, they're quite frankly communists, folks. This was, generally speaking, a really wild interview. Trump is doing very minor shows by phone, not even taking the time to get in front of a video camera. That's the theme. Desperation to be interviewed anywhere that will have him. He's welcome on this program anytime, by the way. Let's listen to a little bit more of this Joe Pags interview, and you'll notice it's not exactly hard hitting.
You're beyond very good. So I was a television news anchor in Michigan for 8 years. I was on the streets as a reporter. I know that state very well. They love you there. And I'll never forget what you did in 2016 at about 3 o'clock in the morning in Grand Rapids. And about 5,000 people showed up to cheer you on as you went on to beat Hillary Clinton. Why is Michigan so important to you?
Yes. Tough question, by the way.
Well, I just seem to have an affinity for the state. I was given the Man of the Year award, Joe, years ago.
That's a lie. That's a lie. First question, first answer, that's a lie. This is old ground. Trump has repeatedly claimed that he won Michigan's Man of the Year award. The award does not exist. 7 seconds in, Trump has already told a lie.
11 or 12 years ago, and I used to tell them, why are you countries like Mexico to take your cars, your automobile manufacturing business away? And I don't know, I've always felt that Michigan just let so much get away. It's got such assets, and it just let so much go away. I mean,
Anyway, so it's just lies and lies and lies. Let's just jump, randomly into the middle of the interview just to get a little bit more of the flavor.
Mr. President, the only time we found out anything that may or may not have been at Mar-a-Lago was after they took it and started leaking it out. So what do you think the game is here?
Yeah. You know what you
hard hitting. No, why did you have the documents?
That is very interesting. Nobody ever heard any leaks or anything, any problems. And then all of a sudden, when they take it out and they put it into NARA or wherever they have it, all of a sudden things started leaking out.
Right.
The documents started.
It's all leaking everywhere. So a very strange interview riddled with lies as usual. And the theme is nobody's even having Trump on in terms of the Sirius networks. It's Joe Pags and Real America's Voice and Right Side Broadcasting. Wild times. And just imagine what's going to happen over the next week as all of these different legal issues come to a head. We'll take a quick break and be back with Jesse Singer right after this. Right now, many of us are asking ourselves, what's the best way to help the people affected by the recent hurricanes? And the truth is, giving them cash is one of the best things you can do because cash is so cost effective. When you give families cash, you're also empowering them to choose for themselves how to best improve their situation. And I've talked before about our sponsor, Give Directly. Give Directly is a nonprofit that just lets donors like you send cash directly to families who need it the most. Give Directly is a great organization I've been following for years. A lot of their focus is on impoverished families in Africa, but right now Give Directly is also allowing you to send cash directly to families impacted by Hurricanes Ian and Fiona. During Hurricane Ian, more than 2.5 million people were ordered to leave their homes. Expenses are rising. They need food, shelter, transportation. Hurricane Fiona hit Puerto Rico on September 18th. More than 12,000 people displaced. The island is still in a state of emergency and people need help. Visit givedirectly.org/Pacman to learn more and send money directly to someone who needs it. The link is down below.